The villagers were uneasy. They heard rumors that the dead are awake, and they are coming for them. Someone witnessed an undead walking in the darkness of the woods. The great terror had spread over the village. This hasn't happened for ages. Who would wake the dead? We're farmers, not warriors. Everyone was in a state of disbelief. The night is coming. The dead only comes at night. Everyone frantically ran into their houses. Shut the doors, close the windows, barricade yourself behind brick walls. Iron Golem patrolled the village. He's our only defense, our guardian angel. He will defend the village. He's never seen an undead walking around before, and it's probably nothing. But he assured us he can defeat any undead if he ever sees one. Bao was out and about alone. He was staring into the darkness of the cave. He thinks the village is like a magnet, attracting the dead. We must abandon the village, go back to the nature, hide all evidence of civilization from the dead. He wanted to leave the village. I couldn't convince him otherwise. He had already made up his mind. Jospe was out and about. He was worried for his crops, as it might drown in heavy rain. He wanted to help defend the village. Jospe wasn't alone. Paula was also on the watch. So was the Iron Golem. We were scared of what was about to come. The night was deafening with the sound of heavy raindrops. As I get soaked under the rain, I looked up into the night sky. If anyone out there is listening, please save us. They came out of nowhere, the undead. They went after the living. They came in waves. There were more of them than the villagers. They walked around the village like it belonged to them. They terrorized the villagers. We had never seen anything like them. It was the most unnatural, most vile, most foul and strangest creatures we have ever seen. Jospe locked himself inside the house. The dead knocked on his doors all night. He needs help. I ran to find the Iron Golem. Jospe needs help. He's under attack in his own house. The night was a blur afterward. How many people survived that terrible night? I don't know. The morning came. The undead also disappeared. But so were some villagers. Jospe was never to be seen afterward. So was the Iron Golem. We lost countless villagers to the undead. I frantically searched the village for Jospe, but he was gone. The loss was hard to accept. The villagers talked about building a wall around the village. Keep the dead outside. So I decided to help. We are going to build a very simple wooden structure around the village. Nothing too fancy. We have lots of trees surrounding our village. Let's use them. No one is coming to save us. We must build our own fortress, even if it's small. So I started laying down the woods one block at a time, just tall enough to block the undead from coming in. We are going to wall ourselves in from rest of the world out there. It was scary. Did other villages survive? Or did the undead only come after our village? I guess we'll never know until we venture out. We retreat today. Bao talked about how we need to abandon the village if we want to survive. But I disagree. We're still a civilization, no matter how small, and it's not going to come down today. Even if we are the last remaining living, we will defend this village from the undead. I found Bao outside the village. I was glad he made out the night alive. He still thinks we are making a mistake. last thing he wants is to be walled inside a fence with the undead. The wall was complete. Can it save us from the second night? At first, it looked like it was working. The undead couldn't penetrate the fence. But Bao was right. The undead still appeared inside the walls. We were fenced in together with the undead. Now, nowhere to run to. How did they infiltrate? Maybe the town was too dark. I decided to install the torches everywhere. Let the light keep the undead outside. This is the village that never sleeps. The village that never goes dark. Announce to everyone out there that this village is for the living. We will never turn off the light. Nevertheless, the morning arrived again. Many more villagers disappeared overnight. The villagers gathered near the gate. Should we abandon the village? Are we all doomed? Are you sure this will even work? Everybody had a doubt. Everybody was scared. Everybody had questions, but no one had any answers. The third night came. No one could sleep. We could hear the marching sound of the undead approaching outside the fence. But what we were really worried about was the undead appearing inside the village. And then suddenly I heard a scream. The undead had appeared inside the walls again. This time, I wasn't going to let it take another villager. It was fight to the bitter end. We installed more torches. Make the village too bright for the undead to show themselves ever again inside these walls. The night came again. This time, we were ready. This is the village that never falls into darkness. Under the protection of torches that lighted up the night sky, we overcame the night. We watched the dead running away from the village as they were set ablaze under the scorching rising sun.